So welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, what we are going to use, we will be using some division tags in order to make this kind of structure. Yes, you're right. Like we might be using table tag, but here we will be using division tag to make table. So let's find out how it will be done. First, go to it. You choose any of the editor you like, and then start. First of all, let us consider each line. Suppose this square is made up of 4 lines, then we can consider each line having 50 pixel height. Okay, so that way, first of all, let's say that this square is about 200 by 200 or something like that. Then we will be making our division tag like, sorry, this, then start division tag which has some stars, and height, we will have height equals to 200 pixels, then semicolon to separate the attributes, then we use width, and the width will be around, let's say, 300 pixel. So basically what our target is to cover entire screen. Okay, we want to cover this entire screen. That is our primary target, and based upon that we will be using the tags. Another attribute will be border to 1 pixel, solid black. Okay, and then another thing will be like, let me just make this little larger. So, and in order to find out that what is our maximum possible width, then for that we will be using, let's say, width can be around 615 my PC. Of course it is 615 my laptop, but I'm not sure about it, so let's find out. And we will be opening this in reset. What we need, temp, it is temp.html. Open it. So I didn't understand what is happening. So wait, let me go for temp. Where is the temp? Oh, oh dear God, what is happening with me? Okay, let me change the properties to browser Chrome, so we don't need to use it every time. Apply. Okay, temp.html. So according to this, I think our maximum possible width is around 750 or something. But in this tutorial, let us consider that our screen is just about this big. Okay, so I think that our screen is just this big. So the first square is this. So what we'll be doing, we need to make another 4 squares. So we have assumed that our complete width is 650. So now, and we have used around how much width? We have used 300 pixels as a width. So minus 300 divided by 4, it will be 337.5. Okay, so now before we start making individual divs, let's go row by row. So I'm making a division for first row, and for that it will be like, wait, let me just copy paste it. It will be something like 200 pixel, which will be 300, or, and division tag will be here. So now we have 200 pixel. Now it will be 1650, that we have assumed that 1650 is our total width of a screen, and height is just height. And as so we are considering each line as 50, so our square length would be 200, of course 200. So is 200 by 200, square is 200 by 200. So after that we would like to see the results what we have got here, and it's yep, okay, so now it's good. But actually what is happening is this is just overlapped. I'm using this to find out what the line we were using, like what is the length of uppermost like width of screen. Now 1650 minus 200, that divided by 4, so that is 362.5. so we have 362.5 and subtract 2 from them, that is 3. Okay, 1650 minus 300. I am doing something wrong. Wait 3650, it is total width of the screen, then we subtract that length of that square, that is 200. So now we are left with 1450. We divide it into 4 because we need 4 equal squares, or it can be rectangle also, but we need 4 rectangle of equal size. And now important part, that if I am going to use 362.5 as width of my these squares, that is 362.5, and then I would like to make 4 squares of that. So like I'm copying the line and paste it 4 times. So now we will find out that, look, let me give color to each and every element so that it doesn't cause any confusion. So here let's do this background color, that is equals to red, and this one with background color of yellow. Okay, this is cool right now, and let me just get rid of these things because we have color. Now if you watch it carefully, this is our first row, this large division, this division is for our first row, and these are for other 4 whatever we are using. Okay, and still we are left with one thing, that is our first block, which I want it to be, that is our corner square. So the square we used in this corner is this one. So let us make it 200 by 200 pixels, so it looks like a square, and let us give it a color, let's say pink. So now we have, let's refresh it. But you might think that why these guys are down here rather than being here. So the obvious reason is that because we haven't used actually whenever you use multiple squares side by side, then we need to use float left thing. So there is a style element attribute named float left. So float column left, that is attribute float is left, so that needs to be added to each and every one of the elements. So now we can see that this guy would come out here and this other R will be down there, and I don't know what I did, what I missed. I think I have missed some tag, closing tag. Mm-hmm. Yes, this bracket, and let's check it out. So let us use it over here and let's check out it. Yes, so if you want anything after this one, this element to be on right of this, then you need to use float. So if I will be applying float to this one, then this block will move here, probably. Yes, of course. And now the reason why we are not able to see this red guy is because it is already below it. Bracket problems. So if we keep adding, if we want all the division tags in a row, then we need to use float left attribute that will make them in a line. But now still you might wonder that why the hell this yellow guy is not coming here, because I said that if you sum up 362, 362.5 and this 200, you will get 16.50. But whenever you are dealing with the boxes, you need to consider the border. Okay, each border consists of 1 pixel. Okay, that that means that whenever you are using one square or block or rectangle, it adds 2 pixels to its length and 2 pixels to its width. I was wrong, like 2 pixels to its width and 2 pixels to its height. One this. So to solve this problem, all you need to do is subtract 2 from each and every block. So make it like this, like this, and like this. And now we shall see that it is still not working because we forgot to subtract from this guy. So for that we need to make it 198, then only then it will work. So that now it is come here. But if we see the picture, it is not exactly like that. We need it, these blocks consist of 2 lines only, so we need to make it 100. So now it is 100, 100 and 100. So that will be 4 blocks, I think. Now if you want to see this, now it is half of it because we and another thing I would like to say is that we should consider it like this way. Like before doing this, we have 2 blocks, this one and this one. And now for this part, what we need to do is, it's simple. Like it has 3 parts, 3 are equals, and this one is larger than this 2. So that can be done kind of approximately. For that, let's assume that this block is of, we have taken it of 360.5, 360.5, that makes it 721. So we will need, so I think right here what you need to do is you need to have another one, but I found that some of things are getting kind of messy, so we need to do work very properly because this one is very complex example. So let's do it like this way. Like what is this, 200 by 160? This is your solid black bar. This is nothing. This is just a larger, what do you say, larger block. So in order to get other 2 blocks, what we need to do is very simple. We will divide this thing into 2 parts. One, this part like this pink color, and another one is another division will be this 4 plus white one, and then this division will be divided into two subparts. So if you get it, like, forget about this part right now, let me just comment it. Just let me keep it in new file. We'll take a look at it over later. So right now this is a large part. Okay, so here we need a pink colored box. That is, for that we have code here. So this is a pink box, and with the pink box we need a blue box, which is this much of size, white plus this color. So for that, what we'll be doing, is we'll create another division. It will have height will be the same, but the its width will be around, what we can say is, we need to use calculator for that purpose. That is 1650 minus 198, that is 4 minus 2, that is 1450. 0 will be the width, and let's say the color is blue, and there we go. But I think, let me do the calculation. This is 1650 minus 1450 minus 198, and here we are still left with 2 widths. And why is this thing coming down here? It should be here. Let's just try subtracting 2 more. 4 8. I think this should work. Yes, it worked. Oh, now we are done with. So now our task is to divide this blue division into two divisions of our two row divisions. Okay, so that way we can get the row. So for that, what we'll do is, let's divide into one yellow and one kind of, we need two rows. So this one will be our first row, and this one will be our second row, which I deleted, just deleted. Now this is second. So for that, now what we need is, its height would be 100 definitely, width would be 360.5. No, not exactly, because first we are, it will be later, it will be of that amount, but before that we need to have 144.8. And as we will not need float left, because we are making it kind of inside that, so there will be no need, because they are not as left and right, but they are above and below. So let's make this one yellow. Okay, yellow and green. Okay. So now one should get yellow and green. Okay, now it's perfect. But the only problem is that, as we have divided the column into two rows, now it was initially it was one block, now it is that column has been divided into two rows. So we need to consider that, as we have divided one block into two blocks, there will be difference of 4 pixels. Remember that each block, whenever you divide something into block, it comes with 2 extra pixels. That is the way you can solve this error. So now, as I need to compensate with 2 pixels for each block, I will be subtracting 2 from their heights. So now you see this thing, it will be gone, just like that. So now we are done with 2 rows. We only need to partition them. So for that, we will go into their respective divisions. And now, as we need 4 partitions we have already calculated our things, so let's just copy them and paste them over here. Okay, so I hope this should work now, or I think this calculation might be different than previous one, because yes, it worked, but there is still some problem. I don't know what is it. So green one is here, yellow one is here, red, yellow. Okay, what the problem? Red, yellow, red, yellow. Okay, that is red, yellow, red, yellow. Then what this yellow is all about? I'm not able to understand what is happening. Yes, I understand that. You know why? Even if I have written 4 yellow, and it's actually the fourth part is here and this is the background. So if I change this to black, you will understand that the fourth part has come down because it couldn't find enough space. So we need to calculate again. As now we have 4 blocks, we'll need to compensate for 8 pixels. So we have 1448 as a width, then we subtract 8 and divide by 4. That so we are having 360 pixels. So now as we do this, the problem with background and alignment will be solved, and this black background will be gone. This guy will come here. Yes, definitely. So so far we are done with this one square and this row. Now we are going for this, and this is just simple one. All you need to do is open this division, copy two of the division text from above, paste them. We are looking for width of first block more than twice of block above it. So the width of block above it is 360 and twice of it is 720, so it should be around, let's make it 740. Okay, and then there will be two another blocks, which, so now total we have 3 blocks, so we will be having to compensate for we have 3 blocks, 1 2 3 4, sorry, 4 blocks, so we'll have to compensate for total of 8, I think 8 bits. Okay, so 1445, okay, 1450 minus 8, then we have also made a block of 740, so we need to subtract that, and then we have 3 blocks, so that will be 234, so it should be 234, and that is our second block. Then we need 3 more of them, so I hopefully think that should not cause any problem. Let's check it out. Okay, so it is larger than this one, so still we are getting some problem with height and the width. So height should be 98 as we had previously thought about. Height should be 98, of course, because you need to compensate for 2 pixels for each block. This should also be 98. Now it's cool, I think. Yes, but still we are messing with width. And what about width is that the total is 1448, and so okay, now I got it. 1448 minus, okay, minus 8 and then divide by 4, that will be 360. Okay, wait, I miscalculated it. It will be 448 minus 8, subtract by 140, Then what we are left with, divide by 3, so it would be 233.33. that is the number, 233.33, 33.33, and here also 233.33. so now I think it will be perfect. Yes, now it is perfect. We are done with the two rows. First two rows are done, and we are simply getting it right. Now let's think about third row. So whenever you are having a new row or something, like, you know why we are going row by row, we can also go column by column as we divide into 4 columns. But when you don't have symmetry in column, you go for row by row. So here the columns in each row are different. That's why we need to go row by row. So for third row, it is just plain row. Like, that would be very simple. Just copy one of the line, and then what you need to do is remove this float left thing, keep it. No, there is no need for that. Then height would be, we have considered that each row is of 50 pixels, but it has 100. So each line is of 50 pixels, so row is about 100 pixels. Its width will be, but as we need to compensate for 2 pixels, it will be 98, and width will be around 1650. As it is our, if you see row wise, it is only one block, so it will be not needed that you need to compensate for the 2 pixels. So now I think we should be done with our third row, and now there is some problem. I need to think about it. What is the problem? Yes, I got it. The problem is that I should be writing this out of here. I think so this will work. Oh, it went. Where is it? So now we have to come out of the main division so that we can write it properly. And there we go. I think this might work now. Yes, it is perfect. We are done with our third row. Now let's talk about fourth row. Fourth row is quite simple. Let's keep it simple. We are going to make fourth row as we made it in third row. So just we will also keep the color same. Now it's fourth row. Now all we need to do is divide it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. And how we do that is, you know it. Okay, what is LAN 1650? There will be 5 blocks, so we need to compensate for 10 pixels. Okay, 650 subtract 10 pixels. Now divide it by 5, so 328. That is the width we should keep. So now we go inside of this thing, we copy this thing. We need 5 blocks. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, let's keep it 1. Okay, and we need to have it 328. I wish I get 328 in GRE. That would be fun. And now one important thing is that we need to keep float column left as our attribute. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it should bring 5 tags over here. Yes, there we go. Now we have 5 blocks over here. And now we have, now what we have to do is we need to make these rows like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. All of them are same. You just need to divide them into 3 parts. And let me do this by percentage method. Okay, we will be using percentage method this time. So this is how we divide our row. So once you have the large division, which is entire row, then we make 3 divisions inside it, and all of them will be of width guess what, we can also do it like this way. We can write 33% here, but it will cause some problems. That dash 1650, that would be subtracted by, we have 3 blocks, so we compensate with twice the number of blocks pixel, which is twice the number of blocks, that is 6, divide them by 3, that is 548. You might wonder that what if the answer comes in fractions, and I would say that just write it till 2 decimal points after the point, I mean 2 characters after the point, and that will make things perfect. So now, yes, we have our row with 3. Now we just need to repeat this thing for 3 times, because that is the same as we did. So let's check it out. It is done perfectly. Now, so far we are done with this thing. We are done till here. So this part is done, this part is done, this part is done. Now we need to divide it into 2 parts, then again in 3 parts. So we know how we divide in 3 parts, so let's complete that first, and above that we'll use new block for 2 parts. So when it comes to 2 parts, let's just do it orally. 1650 divided by 2, that is 825. 825 subtract 2 from each block, that is 823. 823. I hope this works. Let's see. Yeah, we're done. There are 2 blocks here. And now the most important part is here. Now, yeah, till yet we were using row by row division, but now we will go like this one. We will complete this part, and then this part. We will have 3 column kind of divisions. Okay, we will have 3 column kind of divisions. I don't know how to rub this. Yes, finally I got it. Okay, so Control Z doesn't work on this thing. So let's focus on this part first. It would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines. That means we need to have division of having its length, height of 500. Okay, so we will need a large division. So let's consider first of all this entire bottom part, this part, as if it is our one division. So what would be its height would be 500, and its width is same as above, like the largest width. So let's make it again. My very favorite color is blue, so let's make blue. Style, now height, that would be 500, and its width would be 1650. Its border would be equals to 1 pixel, solid black. Let's keep it white this time, as we are using it in blue color. No, okay, white. And then it would be having background color of blue. So in this division we will be having 3 more divisions, 3 columns. I think that would be better. So here we have 3 divisions. Okay, these 3 divisions, they will not show up right now because I haven't written anything in it, but I've just written it so that you can understand that what is happening. So now what is going to happen is we'll get 500 by 1650 block over here if I have saved it, but it is not showing. Why? I'm not able to understand what is happening. Okay, I forgot to mention pixel here. That is a very silly mistake people like me do. So we have block. This is 500 by what we said, 500 by 1650. And in this first division, let's guess we need to make, okay, we need to make 6 lines. First we will be doing this thing in separate file. This thing we have already done, but it is not kind of square, I think. So let's make first division in new file. So it would be like ml, we save it, it will be temp2.html. Okay. So html, we are done with it. Now let's copy this thing. So as we are making this thing, it has 1 2 3 4 5 6 rows in it. So we just need to make 6 rows kind of structure. For that we'll use this thing, and each row is having height of 50. That means, but each row has, we need to subtract and compensate for 2 pixels, so it will be 48. Border will be, and its width will be kind of, what was it, for by 3. When we use 3, we use 548 as width, so this 548. And let's keep its color white or gray, and we'll need 6 of this kind of divisions. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I think I'm making some mistake. And another thing that will be we will not need float left, because we are doing it in of upward to downward manner. When you are trying to do it something left to right concatenation of blocks, you will need something like that. So let's just make it temp2.html. and I think I have messed something up. I am confused. What has happened? So if you want something to come downwards, you need to clear left. That is command used to clear down, get the block in new row, I think. No, the problem is that C control V is too much. I think I need one more. Good to go. And something is wrong happening. I don't understand what was happening wrong. So let's try this guys down over here directly in first division. This division is of so that division has 500 pixel width will be 548. Did we get 3 columns first? First we should have got that thing. C, Control T, Control V. Let's make it 1 over here. Oh, there is nothing like 1. It's just temp. First I think we should have 3 columns here. and then we should mess with it. Let's just try what it shows right now. Let's just make 3 columns first and then deal with other things. I think that would be better. And now, as we need columns side by side, left to right, we'll use float left. And these are kind of big divisions. When you are using kind of large divisions, you should keep them like closing and ending brackets, not in one line. You should use them different lines. So now I think what it should do is we'll see 3 lines over here. Let's do that. Now we have made 3 big blocks, large blocks, and now if we want to have something like this block is made up of 2 parts. That is first division, which is the part which consists of rows, and another is which is kind of square. Like, let's guess this is 2 part. Okay, these are 2 separate parts, 6 rows and this square. So we'll be making 2 parts of this one also. So now copy them, paste it here, and let's see what we have got. And those 2 blocks are not in left to right manner, so we will not need float left. And now what we need is height will be, I think, half, that is 46, and width will be same, and other things will be same. Just let's change the color so we can come to know that something has happened. It will be yellow and green. That is cool. I wish this works. We have got this too little, and why that so? Actually, I forgot this. We need to make it of, so each of row is of 50. We'll need 6 rows, so it will be 300, plus we compensate for 6 rows, that will be 12, 312, so it should be 312. And whatever the remaining is, that is, I think so, that is 288. It is 78. Oh, okay, 88. This is okay. This is working good. I'm still confused. It will be 188, not 288, I think. Yes, perfect. Still we are getting error of 2. We forgot to subtract 2 from other that square also, that will be 286, and there we go. There we go. Like, it doesn't work. So calculator, we are having 500, but subtract, we are making 7 parts, subtract 14 from them. With 486, subtract 312. Okay, left with 174. Okay, I think I made some stupid calculation mistake. Still, it is not working. I need to understand that. If each row is of 50, we subtract 2 from each, then multiply it by 6. Okay, 48 multiplied by 6, that was 288. Yeah, man, it should be 288. This one should be, what it was, 186 probably. Calculator, it will be like 500 minus 288, then 210, be 210. I think this works this time, I hope. Oh, Still a matter of 2, man. Let's make it 208. Now it's perfect. So we have divided this thing. I have so many calculators open. Let me close them. I can't believe I did this. Okay, so we have made 2 partitions for this, guys. Now we will be making 6 rows from this yellow part. For that is very simple. For that you just need to have that yellow part. Open that up a little bit. Copy the row structure from it. This is row structure. Paste it. Now the important part is calculation. Like right now we have to cover 288 as our total height. We have 6 rows and subtract 2 from each. It will be 46, I think. Look, we have cover 288. We have 6 rows. Subtract 2 from each, that is 46. So now it will be 46 here. Wait, I'm doing something wrong. No, it's perfect. And now this guy, we need to change the color of it to, again, my favorite, orange. Now copy this thing, paste it 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Then we find out that we got our rows. Very well, but I need to change the color because orange is cliche in this picture. Let's make it white. I like white color. See, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are done with it. We have see this thing now. We don't have to do anything for this green part, that is plain already. Now let's come to the second column. Second column is made of 2 divisions, one this block, one this block. So let's do that. For that we will need to have, let me call it id equals to div2. Now when we have division 2 here, we need to divide that into 2 parts. Let's just copy this row, that is division type. It will be rows which are in up to down manner, so we will not need a float left. And what will be their height and width? It is 500, that is 250 each, but we need to subtract 2 from it, that is 248. So if you subtract this, divide 500 divided by 2, that will be 250, but we need to subtract 2 as a compensation. That makes it 248. Again 248, width will be the same, and let's just run it this time. Next, let's go make it purple and cream. That's not cream color. Magenta, no. Yeah, it's hard. Pink again. Let's figure out. Finally we did it. Now all we need to do is divide this thing. Actually, this was not equal. These parts are not equal. This is, let me erase this first. This is equals to this much, that is equivalent to this size. So just change it to, how much is it? 548, and height is 288. So make it 288. No, that is not 288. This is 288, and width is same, but since I'm doing it 248, it will be 288. We need to compensate for 6 of the blocks. No, it is 288. When it comes to here, we have 2 rows, so whatever the left we will do it like this way. 500 is total length, subtract 288 from it. Then as we have two rows more, I mean these two rows, one this and this, we need to subtract 4 again, and whatever the answer comes we will write down. That is height of 208. Then we will divide it by 2, that is 104. So 104 dot net big. So C, Control V, and let's make it Cameron. I don't know colors, like green. So this is quite similar, and still we are getting some errors. We need to subtract 2 from here. No, that was perfect. I think we need to subtract 3, make it 3, because 3, there are 3. Oh, what happened? What just happened? I couldn't understand that. Okay, I understood that. 3, 3, and now we have perfect thing around here. But I forgot to give color. It was green, I think so. Let's make it red. Now here we are. I hope I am recording. We are back with this thing. Now we'll be dealing with this last column. In that we need 4 different parts, and each of are of 50 50, that is 100. This part is 100 height. This is 150 150. So now this will be 98 height, 98, and the rest of it will be 148 148. And it is the height. First of all, we need to manage the heights. First we will divide this block with 4 different divisions in row manner. So let's divide it into 4 divisions, and let's do that. Okay, we'll need one more. What will be the height of first one? That is height of first one is fortunately it is 98, then again 98, then 148, then 148, and we need to make colors, good colors, have good colors, that is yellow, pink, orange, green. No, green is, red is okay. Now let's see that if we are dividing. Okay, now they are divided in the parts very well, as we can see in this figure. It is perfect. Now these two guys are done, this one is done. So we'll have to divide these parts in vertical manner. If we both are same, so we just need to divide this one in 4 parts. So all we need is just take the third part, that orange part. This is orange part. We are taking orange part, then open it up and make 4 division in it, but we'll use float as we are going left to right here. Remember, whenever you are going left to right, you will have to use the float thing. We need 2 more. What will be the height of them? It would be it would be 98. No, I don't think so. Wait, something is wrong. I think. Now here, the height should be what should be the height is 148. All of them will have 148 as a height, with same height, because we are going left to right. Normally when we go left to right, height is kept same. Now what about width? Width are same. Then what is the formula to find out the width? That is, for total width, subtract there are three, we are making 4 blocks and 2 for each, then that is divided by total number of blocks, that is 4. So what we get is simple. Let's say 4 5 4 8 minus 8, that whole thing is divided by 4, that gives us 540 divided by 4. That will be, what will be, that will be 1, then we get 1 to 5, that will be 1 to 5. So we need to keep 1 to 5 here, pixel. Let me just copy that thing, 1 to 5. I forgot the 1 to 5. There we go. So 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Let's check it out whether it works or not. And I knew it won't work because we haven't used float left. Control C. Now let's Control V, V, space, space. Now there we go. We have got this, but there's still some problem, I think so, because I calculated something wrong. 540 subtract, no, divided by 4, that is 135. I knew I was making some kind of foolishness there. Okay, 125. So I find all. Let me replace them by 135. There we go. Now it will be perfect. Yes, it is perfect. Now we need to apply the same thing over here. So let's just copy 2 blocks, put them in this red basket. I don't like this. Why the first one is so bad? I don't understand how they change the indent. C, Control V. Now let's see how it works. Oh, it's perfect. So now we are done with this thing. We make our very hard structure of this stupid thing which I had to do, and let's see how much time it took. It took 59 minutes. I hope I could have done it 1 minute longer. Let's stop now.